Good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, February 15th, and it's Father's Day. So, to all the dads out there, happy Father's Day. I know a lot of us wouldn't be doing what we do out here and enjoying the outdoors and having this affliction that we've got with uh, mainly a lot of white-tailed deer hunting without our dad introducing us to this lifestyle. And I am for sure that one that grew up in a family up north in Michigan that was full of deer hunters, fishermen, so on. So I'm very grateful for that. And as a dad, I have introduced my stepson. I've introduced my daughter to it. My stepson is totally tore up with hunting, fishing. The fishing I don't take any credit for. That was well before my time. But my daughter, while she would do it, she doesn't. She's doing her own thing now. But I can see her coming back to it at some point or another. But today I wanted to show you, as I stand here in front of my top food plot here, that's at times looks poor and sometimes looks pretty good. It's full of sorghum at like Domain Dirty Bird. I've got some other stuff in here too. Domain Overhaul. And I threw another mix of I added a Whitetail Institute. There's summer. Having a hard time thinking about it right now. Power plant. At times that mix has been pretty awesome too. So, but I wanted to, I'm gonna turn you around here and I want to show you this screen that I put in last year. It's a great growing season screen. After the leaves drop and stuff, it's sparse, but it does a fantastic job and the growth is tremendous. So let me turn you around here. Okay, so this is my screen. Behind here there's a house and sheds and everything else. So what this is a 125-foot row of hybrid poplars, OP 367 to be specific. These were started from cuttings last April of 2024, like late April, the 23rd or 24th of April of 2024 is when I stuck these in the ground. I've got pictures on my computer, and these things, in the first year that they got between 9 and 13 foot tall, they put on tremendous growth this year. And they have really thickened up pretty good. So in 14 months, May, June, yes, 14 months next week, these things are at least 15 foot tall, 12 to 15. Some of them maybe even a little more. Weed matting and fencing, super important when you're doing these screens, habitat pockets, whatever you want to call them. That weed matting is important. You're still gonna, like in those seams and around the trees, you're gonna get some weeds. But these dappled willows here too, I love these things. Some of them are doing fantastic. They can, I think, probably because these trees are zapping some stuff they haven't done. I mean, for 14-month growth, these still look fantastic, especially this one on the edge here. It's well over the 5-foot fence and branching out good. So I did a bunch of stuff in here. I've got some red osier dogwoods on the other side. I've got some yellow twig dogwood on the other side. I've got, let me take you down to it. I've got, well, I know what that means. Yeah, here they are. Can't see them as great from right here, but I've got some elderberry in here. And they are, this one right here is about, it's over my head and I'm 6'1", so that one's pushing about 7 foot. It's growing straight up. Those elderberry, if you give them weed matting, they will shoot some shoots up quickly and just amazing what they will do. I've got a few, there's one of the red osiers right there. I've got a few silky willows in here too. I just put in this year to fill in some spots where I had some fails. This dappled willow looks great. This one looks great. Maybe something else in here I'm forgetting, but that's basically the gist of it. This is, I would say, probably next year you won't be able to see through this. Maybe even this year, because this is so early into the growing season. If we don't get a tremendous drought, like right here, these two are already touching. So if we don't get a tremendous drought, these are really going to fill in. This one right here, that looks real good. Those are starting to grow into each other. Another great thing about these, all of these cuttings that I just mentioned in here, once you get your stock, you've got all the cuttings you'll ever need for the rest of your life. As long as you don't kill these off, you can cut these trees right down to the base, take the entire tree, make it into cuttings, and you'll get a whole new sprout next year of extremely fast growth, and you can start a whole new patch. So I've got a few more over here that I don't have caged, but I'm going to redo this whole line down there where you see all those tubes. I'm going to start introducing cuttings into those next year, because I want to thicken up this area, because just right on the other side of these tubes I will have a fence eventually, whether it's me or the other neighbor over there. I currently lease that from them, but when they move down here eventually and build, they'll have horses, so they will have to put up a fence for that. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna thicken it up, and because of what I'm wanting to do, I may end up doing like 300 to 600 feet of fencing down through there, or more, because of my long-term goals. I would really love to have that fence grown up and a block before that time. I think that would be beneficial to me. Right here is this, I think that's some Johnson grass in there, unfortunately. This is my screen that looks kind of poor. Got a lot of crap grass in here that I didn't want, but it is what it is. I actually thought about killing this and redoing it. However, I just sprayed some potash through here the other day, and I'm gonna let it roll for a while because some of the screening is coming up, and it looks, actually it's coming up, getting bigger, maturing. It's thickening up to where I think this actually will be usable. Time will tell, but I'm gonna let it ride for now and not even worry about it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. The middle screen, which I'm going to use as a food plot screen, as far as I'm gonna plant something different on each side, and I use it as a visual barrier for the deer. This stuff's taller than I thought. Probably get ticks. Or I get down over here to the middle, because I really want to check it out. Show you guys these pumpkins. So these are just basically what I would call a volunteer pumpkin. I had some pumpkins in here last year, or I brought one out from the garden and just smashed it after season. This is probably not that, because the one that I would have smashed wouldn't have had any seed. But we got some pumpkin growing here. I actually need to get some there's another one. I need to get some intentional seed planted out here for these, because I've got these strips through here where my rye was way too tall, and I did not get a good broadcast of seed. But this part of the Dirty Bird really looks good. And then that section right there is just dark green. It's chest high. Get to the edge down here. It's yellowed out. Not really sure why. If it's just competition or what. I'll just hit that with potash, so we'll see what that turns into. I just had a really poor plot this summer because of the rye. It didn't allow me to broadcast it. But this spot right through here, tremendous. That is awesome. That's gonna be, it's right in the center of the plot. Yeah, dead center of the plot. And it's gonna stand all year unless something just major happens and it messes it up. I'm gonna leave that. I got these other couple strips through here where again the rye kept me from getting a good broadcast because it was too tall. And I've got these other 2 strips here that will come down. As good as they look, I could change my mind, but I'm more likely to get my food in here, or maybe I'll just keep these strips and plant in between them. I still got plenty of real estate here for my annual food plot seeds. Yeah, I'm actually, if these turn out the way that I think they will, I'm probably gonna leave these as strips. I've never done it before, so I'll experiment with that. If I take one out, it'll be this one right through here because it's got a lot of yellowing in it. Again, I sprayed this with potash, so we'll see what that does, but I may take this section out. I'm gonna leave this edge. So I might take out 2 strips and then we'll see what that screen up top does before I make any decisions on it. Yeah, got some really nice stuff in here. I learned a lesson this year about the rye. I've never had this issue before. I've had rye get tall before, but this year it got between 6 and 7 foot tall, and it was miserable. Thought I was getting a halfway decent broadcast, but it's very clear that the broadcast was limited greatly. So anyways, that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna go back to the back plot. I'm not gonna do any filming back there, but that plot back there in the back looks fantastic. I'm gonna go check on that hillside and kind of see what's going on back there. If there's anything super interesting, I may just post some pictures on the Facebook page. But appreciate everyone watching. If you would subscribe to the channel, and we'll keep these coming. Anyways, happy Father's Day again to the fathers out there, and we'll see you next time.